I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop. Let's move.
Most men, the first time they pay bills.
Most men in the hood.
Most men in the hood. No, most men
in the hood.
They first time getting an apartment or anything, most times is with the female. So they feel like this is a big accomplishment. But us women, we are already like molded into that. That's like bare minimum for us. Since they conquered that, they feel like they should get a good praise, which is true. Personally, you should get a good praise because they're taking care of me. Yes, personally, you need a praise, a pat on the back. Yes.
I need a praise regardless.
But us together, you're not gonna get a praise. You get what I'm saying? Just feel me right quick, cause I'm already been this. My mom already groomed me into paying bills and stuff and making sure I have my
like
own
$2K.
Shit. So when
if
you
I'm
come
paying,
to me,
if I'm paying it
shut
and
up.
you ain't gotta pay it and you get to save it, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and save it.
I'm not saying we're not appreciative of men paying bills. I'm just trying to say,
you said that
just because you pay bills, yes.
No.
Do you have an apartment?
Yes.
You pay bills, right?
Yes.
That's the bare minimum. Don't you gotta pay
but you
bills
coming
forever?
into my house, right? Coming into my house, saving all that money that I'm paying for. Shut the fuck up and save and be happy.
You still have other jobs to do.
If you wasn't with me, you'd be paying that by yourself.
You're never going to convince us that we're not alleviating an expense for you.
You are, though.
Women,
I'm acknowledging. No, you are.
Would you ever do that for a man? Let him move into your crib and not pay shit? No. So shut the fuck up.
The key thing that they missed in there, and this is what everyone is overlooking because you keep arguing with the symptom, right? The way that she's behaving is a symptom of something, right? And she said it in that interview. She said it just then. She said, my mom groomed me to pay bills. So because you're doing something that I can already do, I'm not impressed by that. And their argument is the fact that she's saving money, you should be impressed by that. And she's like, no, because if I really had to get to it myself, I can, because that's how my mom groomed me to not need you. You know what I'm saying? And so what they're doing is they're not arguing with where she's at with it because they don't really understand. They're looking at it and they're arguing with the symptom of the problem, not really the root of the problem. But I digress.
Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. When a woman sees your message and doesn't reply, it might not be because she's too busy or forgot. It could be intentional. Let's dive into what this really means and how you can decode her non-reply. First, let's face facts, okay? Not every message deserves or gets a reply. And when she deliberately leaves you unread, it's often a subtle, passive-aggressive way of communicating something that she doesn't directly want to say. What's the message? Well, it depends on the situation. But let me give you a few common meanings behind her silence. First one is this: she's telling you to back off. If you've been coming on too strong, texting too much, being overly available, or pushing her for attention, her non-reply could be her way of saying, I need space. Women are intuitive communicators, and sometimes they'll let their actions or lack thereof do the talking. So instead of sending that follow-up text like, hey, did you get my message? Which comes across as pushy, just take a hint and ease off. Give her the breathing room that she might be craving. Sometimes silence isn't an insult. It's a request for balance. 2, it could be...
I'm glad they cut it off right then and there because I don't really give a damn. You know what's funny though? I totally agree with her. If I send a message out and you don't reply, bitch, relationship over. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I'm not about to sit there and play these games. I don't look. You need space? Well, you holler at me when you ready. You know what I mean? But I'm not about to sit there and double text. Never.
It's because, again, I understand roles. Like, I've seen it growing up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I understand a woman's place when in the presence of a man is in a feminine, submissive space. That is what a real woman is. Like, I've heard so many women, you know, you ask them, what's a real woman? They're going to start talking about own house, own car. Like, what the hell are you talking about? What makes us different from men is the fact that we have femininity. We have submissiveness. We have a intuitiveness emotionally by nature. And I've learned the two polar sides of women. You have the deceptive emotional space, and then you have the natural emotional space. This is when you have genuine intuition, like you know, you're nurturing, you understand that my place in life or my role in this relationship and the things that I get praises for is completely different from the man. That deceptive emotional space has you believing we supposed to do everything men do, and you do what I did it, treat me how you want to be like, and that's when you understand men and women, that's not logical. This
Yeah, I
whole
agree.
treat me how you want to be treated.
Seem
the way
like a
that
lot of
men want
guys
to be
is
treated,
becoming
women
feminine
don't want to
now.
be treated that way. Not women that are in a natural submissive
agree.
space.
I think the key point out of that was, and I've mentioned this before. Her being able to bear witness to the matrimony of a man and a woman operating as man and woman. You know what I mean? Seeing that love and being able to understand the value that a man brings, which is a rarity in the black community. So she's kind of like a whistleblower, letting these women know, like, hey, we got it wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're saying is madness, you know, but it's hard to deprogram that software. You know, that's, you know, when they're in their adolescence, you know, and prior to, this is what they've been taught and groomed into for so many years, you know. I'm just empathizing. I don't get no, you know, no, I'm not making no excuses, nothing like that, but I'm empathizing because that is the reality.
I'm talking to baby mamas and baby mamas only. What the fuck y'all did to make y'all baby daddy leave y'all the fuck alone? Like, the fuck am I supposed to do? Bitch, I done tried everything. Like, niggas show up. Like, nigga do them, like, what y'all...
Have you tried not having his baby? You know what I'm saying? Like...
Now, she's a little strange, but she's cute. Adorably weird.
I don't know, man. I'm afraid of them weird chicks. Real talk.
Women don't understand when you choose certain type of dudes, you really gotta come on and be everything for this dude. Like I say, dude don't care about no amount of money when it come down to the right one. Like, so all that provided, if a dude ain't providing for you and all that, you ain't the one for him. The nigga don't mind doing for the one that give him something that money can't buy.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you make me feel like I can't even buy this, what you giving me. So this money don't mean shit, cause this shit feel better than anything.
When you check on your man and he genuinely know that you love him to death, I'ma love the fuck out of a nigga. You hear me? And that's when women be like, men don't provide. All of mine provide, but like Bank said, it's because I'm giving them something that they're not gonna get from everybody else. Men need you. Men need to feel safe.
Facts.
And as a woman, you have to be their safe space. And if you are not, they're gonna search everywhere for it.
As a woman with a man, we have to be there for them to help them navigate these emotions that they don't understand, because they don't understand it. They feel like, oh, I'm feeling like this, I'm gonna just shut the fuck up. No, like, I'm here to help you navigate this, almost like a therapist. So yeah, like, be there for your man at all times.
That's true. They preaching the gospel. It was kind of strange. She was saying her men, you know. So it's like, you know, if you know this so well, why don't you just have a man? You know, I don't know. That was kind of strange to me, but I don't know. We'll keep moving.
Because I go all out for mine. You feel me?
So you don't like nobody lazy, basically. You ain't rocking with no lazy women.
You got to be independent, go-getter mindset.
Yeah.
I don't like men that are obligated for women to work or do whatever. And I was raised by my dad, so I don't like that mindset.
So what type of mindset are you looking for, though?
My personal
somebody just to
that
do
I
for
want.
you?
And that's another thing. I don't like that too. It's a personal like that. I don't like argumentative mindsets either.
Okay. How would that be an argumentative mindset?
I did a lot of work on life and the body and humans and everything else, and I just see. Yeah, I did.
Can somebody please tell me what language that was or help me understand? I ain't really understand. You can't put that in front of everybody. You just can't. There is, but you shouldn't do that. Stay in school and somebody tell her to get these super shades so she can see clearer. When you can see clearer, you can think clearer. Cause
she did him a favor by popping her balloon, because that chick is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for sure. I mean, it's like she's a walking red flag. He asked her a simple question to get a better understanding, and she perceived it as arguing off the rip.
When I say to every woman out there, this statement cannot be magnified enough. You are who you fuck. Nobody gotta know who you fuck, but you are who you fuck. Remember that, ladies, because if you could do better, you would do better. But but you can't do better. That's why dude over there with you right now, telling you to shut the fuck up and listen to Corey. There's nobody in this world better for you than the last guy that fucked you. Remember that. The last guy who slept with you, that is your purpose. I know you're afraid of it. I know you're not happy about it. You're ashamed of it. But every woman out there, the last guy who pulled out and rolled over away from you, that is the best thing you got going in this world. These are God's words.
That's real. He's speaking to the delusion, right? The delusion is there in their mind because they think that they can sleep with this guy, but he's temporary. And it's like, no, he's actually permanent. You feel me? He's not a placeholder. He is it. And they don't accept that. And it's like, yeah, but you demeaned yourself and relegated yourself to this. It is what it is. I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop.